Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating yet lesser-known topic: the failed attempts to build a bridge over the Amazon River. Segment 1: The Amazon River, an introduction. The Amazon River, one of the world's most iconic waterways, stretches over 4,000 miles from its origins in the Andes Mountains to its mouth in the Atlantic Ocean. This river is not just a geographical feature, it's a vital artery of life for the largest rainforest on our planet, flowing through countries like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. The Amazon is a lifeline for millions of people and countless species of plants and animals. The Amazon Basin, which spans over 2.7 million square miles, is home to more than 1,100 tributaries, including some of the largest rivers in the world. This vast network of waterways supports the world's largest rainforest, which produces 20% of the Earth's oxygen and houses an estimated 10% of the planet's biodiversity. The sheer scale of the Amazon River is staggering. In some areas, especially during the rainy season, the river can stretch over 30 miles wide. Its waters discharge more than 55 million gallons per second into the Atlantic Ocean, making it the largest river by volume in the world. Yet, despite its prominence, the river has remained a barrier that no bridge has crossed. Why is that? Why has no one been able to build a bridge over the Amazon River? The answer lies in a combination of technical challenges, environmental concerns, and political hurdles. Let's start with the technical challenges. So why is that? What makes building a bridge over the Amazon so difficult? The answers lie in a combination of formidable engineering challenges, significant environmental concerns, and complex political landscapes. In the next segment, we'll take a closer look at the technical hurdles engineers face when considering such a monumental project. Segment 2: Technical challenges. The Amazon River's immense size and dynamic nature present a host of technical challenges for any bridge construction project. During the wet season, the river can expand to over 30 miles wide, and even in the dry season, it remains a formidable waterway. The depth of the river can reach up to 300 feet in places, making it one of the deepest rivers globally. To understand why building a bridge here is so difficult, we need to consider the river's physical characteristics. The Amazon's strong currents, substantial depth, and significant width are just the beginning of the challenges. Suspension bridges require massive anchorages and tall towers to support the cables, which would be difficult to construct in the soft, unstable soil of the Amazon basin. Additionally, the river's powerful currents can carry large amounts of sediment and debris, which could damage bridge foundations and supports. Another significant challenge is the Amazon's sediment load. The river carries an immense amount of sediment from the Andes to the Atlantic. This sediment can accumulate around bridge piers, creating maintenance nightmares and potentially destabilizing the entire structure. Beyond the river itself, the surrounding environment poses additional hurdles. The Amazon rainforest is incredibly remote and largely undeveloped. Transporting construction materials and equipment to potential bridge sites would be a massive logistical challenge, requiring the creation of new infrastructure that could further impact the environment. Moreover, the Amazon's tropical climate adds another layer of complexity. The region experiences heavy rainfall, high humidity, and extreme temperatures, all of which can affect construction schedules and the longevity of the materials used. These technical challenges, ranging from the river's vastness and powerful currents to the logistical difficulties of building in such a remote and harsh environment, are significant. However, they are not the only obstacles. In our next segment, we'll explore the environmental concerns that have played a crucial role in preventing the construction of a bridge over the Amazon River. Segment 3: Environmental concerns. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the Earth, is a critical component of our planet's ecological balance. It produces 20% of the world's oxygen and is home to an estimated 10% of all known species. The rainforest's biodiversity is unparalleled, and its preservation is vital for global environmental health. Building a bridge over the Amazon River would undoubtedly have a significant environmental impact. The construction process itself would require extensive deforestation to create access roads and construction sites. This deforestation would lead to habitat loss for countless species, some of which are already endangered. The Amazon rainforest is one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. Many species here are highly sensitive to changes in their environment. The construction of a bridge would disrupt migration patterns, breeding grounds, and food sources. Additionally, the increased human activity and pollution could introduce new threats to these fragile ecosystems. But beyond the immediate impact on wildlife, there are broader environmental concerns. The construction of a bridge would likely increase human encroachment into previously untouched areas of the rainforest. This could lead to further deforestation, illegal logging, and mining activities, exacerbating the environmental degradation. Another major concern is the potential for pollution. Construction activities could introduce pollutants into the river, affecting both aquatic life and the health of the communities that rely on the Amazon for drinking water, fishing, and agriculture. The indigenous communities, who have lived along the Amazon for centuries, would also be profoundly affected. Their cultures, traditions, and livelihoods are deeply intertwined with the river and the surrounding rainforest. The disruption caused by a large-scale construction project could have devastating social and cultural consequences. Our people have lived in harmony with the Amazon for generations. We depend on the river for everything: our food, our water, our way of life. A bridge would bring outsiders, disrupt our lands, and threaten our traditions. We must protect the Amazon, not just for ourselves, but for the future generations. The environmental impact of building a bridge over the Amazon River is a significant factor in why such projects have not been pursued. The potential damage to one of the world's most vital ecosystems is too great a risk. In our next segment, we'll explore the political and social hurdles that also play a crucial role in this ongoing story. Segment 4: Political and Social Hurdles. Building a bridge over the Amazon River is not just an engineering and environmental challenge, it's also a political and social minefield. The Amazon is a region of immense cultural importance and political complexity, with many stakeholders having a say in its future. At the heart of the political challenges are the rights and concerns of indigenous communities. These communities have lived in harmony with the Amazon for centuries, and their way of life is deeply connected to the river and the rainforest. Any large infrastructure project must navigate the delicate balance between development and the preservation of these cultures. The Amazon basin spans multiple countries, each with its own government and policies. In Brazil, where the majority of the river flows, the federal and state governments often have conflicting interests. There are also numerous indigenous territories and protected areas, which complicate any large-scale construction project. The legal framework surrounding land use and indigenous rights is complex and often contentious. Indigenous groups have consistently voiced their opposition to infrastructure projects that threaten their land and way of life. Their resistance has been a significant factor in halting several proposed projects, including potential bridge constructions. Their advocacy is crucial in ensuring that their rights and the environment are protected. The indigenous leader. Our land is sacred. The river is our lifeblood. We cannot allow projects that would destroy our home and disrupt our traditions. We have the right to protect our territory and our way of life. Environmental activists also play a vital role in this debate. They argue that the long-term environmental costs of such a project far outweigh any potential economic benefits. These activists have been successful in raising awareness and mobilizing public opinion against large-scale development projects in the Amazon. Activist. The Amazon is a global treasure. It's not just about Brazil or the countries it flows through, it's about the entire planet. We need to protect it from exploitation and destruction. A bridge over the Amazon would open the door to further deforestation and environmental degradation. From a political perspective, the Brazilian government has to balance national development goals with international environmental commitments. Brazil has faced pressure from the global community to protect the Amazon, even as it seeks to develop its infrastructure and economy. A government official. Brazil is committed to sustainable development. We recognize the importance of the Amazon both environmentally and culturally. In the infrastructure project, including the idea of a bridge over the Amazon River, must be carefully evaluated to ensure it meets both our economic goals and our environmental responsibilities. The political and social hurdles to building a bridge over the Amazon are substantial. The need to respect indigenous rights, protect the environment, and navigate complex legal and political landscapes makes such a project incredibly challenging. As we've seen, it's not just about building a bridge, it's about balancing a myriad of competing interests and priorities. In our final segment, we'll look back at some of the past attempts to bridge the Amazon and consider the future possibilities. Could technological advances and changing political climates eventually make this dream a reality?